Now, last night I had one of the craziest and wildest dreams. Had a dream that there was some kind of a war broke out. And Donald Trump even turned to the people for advice and recommendation on what to do. Well, somehow my information got to him, and I decided here's what I chose. I'm like, let's get back to the basics, the simple things, like back in the 80s, whenever we didn't have all this digital phones, digital this, digital that. And we ended up doing that. We had special regular CB radios to talk back and forth and Morse codes to go back and forth, and the enemy wasn't able to understand our communication back and forth, and we didn't have these cell phones. All the stuff was built here in the U.S. Our TVs ended up going back to more of a box type TV because we didn't have China stuff. I guess. I don't know why we went back to a box TV, but we literally went back to the 80s like I recommended. And I ended up making a lot of money with my suggestion. That's a long story short of the dream that no more of this YouTube and TikTok, and there wasn't no more cell phones, period. We went back to the video cameras, DVDs or VHSs, or we went back to the 80s, literally. Could you survive if you went back to the 80s? I believe I could. But there's a lot of people I know that can't, especially the younger generation, because they're so sucked into their digital phones, and that's pretty much all they do is phones, playing games on the phones and all this and that. Could you survive it? If we had to go back to the 80s, whenever we didn't have cell phones and you had to call with a go into the streets and like, oh, I gotta make a call, and go to a payphone, could you do it? Something to think about. Could be a good idea or bad. Anyways, that's a thought. Have a blessed day.